I just played a few notes and I think my tone is way better than last time. Let's see if it's the same with other notes too. It's definitely better than yesterday, so that's good. Oh, that's solid. Oh, not good there. I'm losing it. Oh, way better than yesterday. Oh, that's still wonky, but those are the toughest notes, so I'll work on those. I'll work up to those later. Wow, that is way better than yesterday. Way better. Way more solid than yesterday. Oh man. I am happy with that improvement in just one day. Looks like my flute memory is coming back. That's an old piece I used to play with my friend Brian on. He would play the piano and I'd play the flute on that. It's a Beethoven. Let's get to the Mozart. I don't want to practice that long today. I have to make this video, so let's see. Dropbox. Sheet music. Where's sheet music? There we go. Mozart. to page view. Fit height, okay. There we go. Oops. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to practice this passage. Making good progress, making good progress. I'm gonna have to practice that for a while. That's gonna take a while. Oh, my arms are getting tired already. Probably because of the workout, since I did shoulders today too. Maybe it won't take as long as I thought. I think I can do this. I'm going too fast. I should slow it down. My ego is getting in the way. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how it goes. I'm trying to find out the violin part. It's not written here in the flute part. probably go back and just practice this first section over and over again. Doesn't say how long I've been recording, so I don't know how long I've been playing. Maybe about 10 minutes? My shoulder's getting tired. Probably a bad time to work out right before flute, because you need to hold up the flute for a while, so good workout. Let's try playing all the way through. Okay, I'll just do up till there. I just have to keep practicing that over and over again, and then I'll move on to the next part. Instead of moving on to the next part and just half-assing the whole thing. You're back, Donald Dump. Play the Fortnite theme. I still haven't listened to it yet, so I don't even know what it sounds like. Sorry about that. But thanks for tuning in. I'm surprised you're back. That trill sound completely off. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a few days to master that whole section, at least, and then move on to the next section. Sounds fine to me. Wait, never mind. Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm sight reading, so I should practice parts again and again, but it's kind of boring, right? But you can't escape that. You have to repeat. You have to repeat the parts just to nail it, and then you can move on. So, I guess I should get to it. Tone is way better than yesterday, so that's great. I'm really happy about that. I should nail this. The E is giving me trouble. That's the thing about these PDFs. I wish I had a pencil and I could mark it down. Because if I could circle that E and focus on that E, it would really help me a lot. And just having that circle really does help. Little tricks that I learned from my flute teacher. I've learned a lot of little tricks now that I think about it. He's a really good teacher. Stephen Tam. Losing it too fast. I'm losing it. That trill sounds off. But there's no other trill button. That sounds so weird. I'll have to ask my flute teacher once I get better at this. Once I get better at this piece. Once I can play it pretty well, I'll see him for a lesson. Hopefully he's not too busy for one lesson. Getting better, getting better. At least there's a nice gap there before it repeats again, so kind of want to practice more, kind of don't want to practice more. Kind of torn, but it's not boring. It's not boring practicing because I'm learning the piece and getting better, so frustrating maybe, but not boring. Oh, this is great. Keep it up. Thanks, Grant. Yeah, I didn't think I would have a good tone today, but it's better than yesterday. Not great, but a big improvement from yesterday. So, yeah, I just have to get the notes down. The tone will come with practice. So, I just have to keep practicing and the tone will come. Wow, you've played the piano for 15 years. Do you still play? Because that's a long time to play the piano. It would be a shame if you gave it up. Um, have always appreciated the flute. Yeah, I have grown to appreciate it. There was actually I was talking to another student of my flute teachers, and he played the piano at a high level as well as flute. And he actually preferred the flute over the piano, even though, the flute is kind of empty by itself. It's just a solo instrument versus piano, you can have whole melodies and harmonies and play a full piece just on the piano. So playing by yourself, I thought piano would be better, but he actually preferred the flute. So I should have dug into why. I should have asked him why, but he preferred the flute. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that, it's just by myself and I don't have any harmony. This is a flute quartet, so you're just supposed to have at least piano accompaniment or violin, viola, and cello. Hey Amir, did you watch the Inside Out 2 teaser trailer? No, I don't think I have checked it. I didn't know it was out. I wonder, I guess they're gonna tell stories about other people's thoughts in Inside Out 2, not just Riley's. I don't think they're just gonna tell Riley's story again. Yes, I do still play. I stopped playing consistently around 2018, but I never really quit. It's been great, and maybe consider getting a keyboard with a pedal and you can play with harmony. I do have a piano in the basement. It's out of tune now, probably. Yeah, definitely haven't tuned it in many years. Probably 2018 I tuned it. So it's been 4 years. Yeah, I haven't. Well, it's great that you play. That's great. As long as you never really quit, you don't have to. Have you watched the Marvels movie? No, I have not, Amir. You don't have to play consistently, but as long as you never quit, you retain most of your skill, right? So, man, you must be playing some really advanced pieces if you've played it for 15 years. Like, piano can have such fancy pieces. I mean, flute too, but by yourself you can make it sounds like a whole symphony almost with some really complex piano pieces. I think I'll just go through one more time slowly and then call it quits for my practice. My fingers kind of hurting for pushing it against the Tom Hardy's back for Venom 3. Oh, I didn't know they're making a Venom 3. Oh, okay. Tom Hardy's coming back. It's good that he's coming back. I like Tom Hardy. Okay, so one more time through. Yeah, never stop, Grant. I just want to say I stopped for many, many years and got so rusty. So as long as you never quit, as I've said this before, but I kind of regret quitting cold turkey. Well, at least I'm picking it up now. Never too late to pick it up again. You got the base foundations, so you can always pick it up again. I should add a breath mark. Oh my gosh. That's the thing about PDFs. Can't add with a pencil. Oh, I guess you can, right? I think you can make a draw on PDFs. I'll figure it out later. A lot of work to do. There's a lot of work to do. But you can still use a digital pen, right? Yeah. I'm using Adobe to see this, so there's probably a digital pen somewhere. I'll figure it out next time. Practice time is almost over. I'll just do it slowly, get all the notes down. One time, really slowly. Let's do it half tempo. That's not half. It sounds really good, to be honest. Oh, thanks, Ben. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, still a lot of work to do to try and get all the notes down. I'm just focusing on the first third of the piece. It's gonna take several days of practicing to get this third section down. At least several days, probably more. Oh man. Oh, keep it up. What's the name of the song? Thanks, Ben. This is a Mozart flute quartet. This is Kirchhoff number, so K285. If you search K285 Mozart, you'll find it. It's, I think, the first quartet? Oh, it says second. I don't know. I thought the flute quartet were numbered. I thought this was the first flute quartet, but it doesn't say it in this sheet music. So just search Mozart flute quartet. There are 3 flute quartets, and this is the 3rd movement. So let's see. The first one's Allegro, second one Adagio, third one's Rondo. So Rondo, 3rd movement of K285. Is it 285? 285, yeah. Deadpool 3, yeah, I'll probably watch Deadpool 3. Yeah, it's on Spotify. I have the recording of, and you can, Emmanuel Pahud, P-A-H-U-D. He's probably the most prolific and famous flute player of the modern generation. So the sound, I really like the sound of how you play. Oh, thanks, man. You should have heard me yesterday. My tone was way worse yesterday. Huge improvement over one day. My flute memory is coming back. Embouchure memory, I guess. It's all clicking slowly. It's not perfect. Still a long way for my tone to get to what it once was. But getting there. I think I'll just... Ran out of breath there. Oh, man, I played for way more than 30 minutes. I got sucked into practicing and talking to you guys. Did you know that Chili Gonzalez composed Carnivals on the piano? No, I don't know Chili Gonzalez, nor the Carnivals on the piano. I don't know that piece. Or maybe I know it by ear, but I don't know the name of it, so I might recognize it if I listen to it. I think I'm gonna cut it here because I have to make my long video vlog, daily vlog, so it's 8:15, so I'm gonna have to film and edit. So let's get to it. So I'll end the stream here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Ben and Grant, Tiano, and Donald Dump, and Amir. If you're still here, I don't know if you are, but I think there's a lag for the chat. So thanks for tuning in, and I will try to practice every day. So I'll keep streaming this every day. We'll see. I hope to. Yeah, I plan to. Yeah, I'll post another video tonight, Amir, and then I'll stream again tomorrow probably. So let's make this daily thing, man. Let's make this a daily practice. Okay, bye guys. I always found that the streams get cut when I watch the replay. The ending gets cut, so I'm gonna leave it for 10 seconds.